Even got called a silly granddad even though my grandson wasn't in the car with us. Now, we all make mistakes, okay? We all make mistakes. Even me. Yeah, even me. I make mistakes. But it's how you deal with making a mistake that counts. This car over to the left, it's come up that slip road. What's it doing? It's trying to reverse all the way back down it. Can you believe it? Did you see how long that slip road is? Look at it. And it's going backwards. It's trying to reverse all the way down. Backing up that guy. Backing up the bloody motorway. Made a mistake. You've got a long way to back up if that's what you've done.
Did it again, and again, and again.
Now in this clip we're coming into Purley and we're following this Lamborghini. Yeah, that thing in front of us really is a Lamborghini. I would be so disappointed if one of my mates said, I've got a Lamborghini. Not that any of my mates have got enough money for a Lamborghini, obviously. But if they come out and said, I've got a Lamborghini, and I'll be, oh yeah, let's have a go at it. Go on, can I have a go? And I come out and saw that, I'll be saying, nah, you're all right. You can stick your fucking Lamborghini. That's not a Lamborghini. That's an overpriced 4x4. Why would you buy a Lamborghini like that? Unless you are... well, unless you've got too much money, which normally people with Lamborghini Range Rover, look, and it doesn't really like it in a second. You'll see as I go through an amber light there, we'll go back to that in a second, but the Lamborghini obviously didn't like being cut up by the Range Rover and goes in the wrong lane because it doesn't want that lane. It knows it doesn't want that lane. It wants the lane that it was in, but I don't know. I don't know why these people do it. I really don't. So these two are having their little power struggle, and they may have already gone through that red light. That it was amber with me, so it might have been red for them. But they're having a little power struggle there. The car behind me doesn't want this lane. It wants the lane next to it where the Range Rover is, and just cuts him up. Just changes lanes. There we go. And then we get the traditional cyclist that goes through the red light. I find it funny what he's wearing. Look. Amber and red, no green. There was no green in what he's wearing. Funny that. So we go back to the front. The horns are going off left, right and centre from the Range Rover there that has been cut up, and quite rightly so. He was doing nothing wrong really. So as we go round the bend now, we're looking at the Lamborghini, who is obviously in the wrong lane and has to come across. So the fake Lamborghini has to come across, and now we've got the Range Rover and the idiot in front of him that seem to think that line in the road means drive over the top of it and not next to it. Either side of it is fine. It's a fake Lamborghini, isn't it? Look at me. Look at me. I'm driving a Lamborghini. No, you're not. You're driving a fucking overpriced 4x4. Idiot. Now, when I bought my electric car, yeah, my first ever electric car, I wasn't that keen in getting one, to be honest, but I had to because of the nature of my job and the restrictions and everything else, that I had to buy an electric car for the future of my job, not the planet.
How dare you! How dare you!
And for the infrastructure was not there. It's still not there. And the one thing that really pisses me off is this guy here to my right hand side. It's a petrol car parked on an electric charging bay. They are the ones that piss me off more than anything else, because there's only about 3 or 4 in my area and you get one idiot that's parked on it that is a petrol car. Ugh. It's time for one of Sadiq Khan's License to Kill assassins. First off, there are 2 lanes that go round this one-way system, and he wants both of them. Then he'll go back out to the right-hand side. And as we go round this bend here, he will go into a right turn only lane, which obviously he doesn't want. And then he's got to come back out to the left, and he's left his indicator on. So he's going to be turning left from the middle lane here. No, he's just forgotten how to turn his indicator off. Professional drivers, I shit them. Now we're coming back the other way now, going into a one-way system. The sun makes it very hard to see it, but we're looking down there at a car that's going down a one-way system the wrong fucking way. It isn't a private hire. No, it isn't one of Sadiq Khan's assassins. Not that I can see. The sun made it so hard to see it, but it's facing us. We've got to be that way round on a one-way street. One-way... How? How does that even work? I know this is Mitcham, but answers on a postcard to how that happened. So we've gone from Mitcham to Beaverbrook Golf Club. You couldn't get any more different if you tried. One shithole to a posh place. It's unbelievably posh, this place. But still really bad driving. This guy here, he didn't want to wait for me, but he has to. You didn't want to. I know you didn't want to. Tell them there's no thank you coming back, no little way. But this is what we do. But we are looking at this fuckwit in front of us. He's got no brains whatsoever. All that gap to the right hand side here, and it's pulled up there so the toy car can't get into the gap. How stupid can you be? Why can't you just leave a little bit of room? Just come back. As you can see, there's another one up here that does it correctly. It's only the idiot in front of me that hasn't got a clue how these things work. It just beggars belief how stupid some people can be. It really does. So we're on the good old M25 now by the A3 turnoff, and I'm going to be moving out because I can see the traffic from here. But the slip road for the A3 is all the way back here. And as I always say, get completely out the way of it. Go to the middle lane or the outside lane, because people will be coming in or trying to get into that slip road from lane 1, which is so dangerous. And as you can see up there in front, there's a white car with the toy car behind it. Yeah, he's got to get in there, and that toy car's got to either brake or pull out in front of me. It did just hit the brakes, just because that person